First of all, this week there was a mass wedding in Kano State. The Kano State government organized a mass wedding for about 1,500 beneficiaries. It reportedly cost the state about 1.5 billion naira to organize this mass wedding. The state governor said that it was one of his campaign promises and it was fulfilling to the people of Kano State. They also then gave things like oil, rice, mattress, pillow, and other things to the beneficiaries. And of course, some of the beneficiaries very excited. One of them also spoke about his new 17-year-old bride.
Each couple received basic household items and a token to support a small business, while the state government also paid a dowry of 100,000 naira on behalf of each bride.
This is my first marriage. Okay. And I'm not married widow. I'm married 17 years old. I'm very happy today.
From the same wedding, Sheik Yahaya Jingir was also trending this week when he spoke, saying that he fully supports the Muslim ticket of the current administration and that the need to be shown their limit in Nigeria, since the claim to be more in population than the Muslims in Nigeria, that they need to show their limit. Many of the people who called out Bishop Onyeaka last week and accused him of playing partisan politics were now suddenly quiet this week. But one person chose to speak, and that was Illorin Yahaya, the aide to the FCT minister. Because he couldn't call out the sheik for making such statements, Illorin Yahaya then says that yes, he's an idol, and then everybody who's not Muslim is an idol to Muslims, and everybody who's in Christian is fidel to Christians, and anybody who's not a traditional worshipper is an idol to traditional worshippers, pretty much. And that yes, he is an idol. He doesn't mind being called an idol, pretty much. And also this week, the NRS chairman, Zaka Didiji, in a bid to defend the current administration's cuts in the cost of governance, said how much is escalate that the current administration cannot afford. He also said that Mr. President treks to work every day and that he eats only once a day.
So let me explain, and that is mismatch that people used to say and talk about. Tell me, Mr. President goes from home to office on foot, not even driving. I don't know, except he's going to the airport, so I don't know where you see the convoy. No, excuse me. No, what is that? Okay, no.
The bulletproof
no, just take it for granted. So before he become president, what is he riding? So is it because he's now president? So how much is escalating? I'm asking. No, I'm just
government money.
No, I'm just.
You might leave, but once Nigerians are paying for it, we cannot pay for what we cannot afford.
Excuse me. How much is escalate that the president of Nigeria cannot afford? No, please don't embarrass this country. I just show you. No, excuse me, Mr. Sheik. Yeah. So how much is escalate? No, tell me how much is escalate that the president of Nigeria,
even the new aircraft.
What is the new? So it should have gone on earpiece, or what? No, I'm asking you.
President of Kenya flies.
I honestly, I don't know. Do you now have Nigeria Airways? So I'm asking you. So honestly, when we are having serious,
so you're saying that this government is not living large?
To where? How? And this is the question I ask. How? What do you call living large? In the last 3 months, he has not even left this shore of this country, walking, trekking from work to. If you go there now, you will see him reviewing one document or the other. So what is living like? He eats once in a day. How many parties have you seen him in the last 3 years?
This week, in the build-up to the Osun State elections, an APC senator in Osun State was also called out for words that he spoke provoking electoral violence when he said that Accord Party members should be killed if they are seen. He said that they wouldn't also allow Accord Party members to vote in the state.
So àti dé àti wá sọ fún yín títí dọjọ́ ìbò tí a bá rí wọn pa ni o. Àwọn ìlú máa wò.
In an interview much later, he then said that he meant them with votes, and then later on said that the video posted by Davido was AI.
I told them this showed that they are weak. This showed that they cannot win. They should shut them down by their vote. They should kill them by their vote. So anybody that is interpreting in the tip top here and there, that is his business.
But we just played the video, Senator.
Still talking about Osun State Governor Adeleke then responded to Governor Monday Okpebholo, who said that he should be voted out because he dances too much.
At least most of them are well educated, they are very stable. Not one governor that comes to my state or whatever I do.
This week as well, former Ekiti State Governor and now chairman of the Rural Electrification Agency, one of the brilliant minds appointed by President Tinubu, wink, said that one of the reasons behind Nigeria's growing population is because there's no light in the evenings, and so people really don't know what else to do but to make babies.
When you don't address this issue of electricity, the people at that level have no alternative attraction. Nothing else matters to them. After 7 o'clock, it gets dark, everybody is engaging their wives. And the population simply becomes double. The simple problem is because there's lack of electricity. People go to bed early. Their mind is simply prepared that, well, if this is the only available recreation, let me remain here.
This week as well, lawyer and activist Yahaya Jingir shared a video of a young girl who was seen at the Federal High Court in Abuja. She reportedly was taken by the DSS from Anambra State about 5 years ago and sent to a military detention center in Niger State, where she had been all this while. She was eventually seen in the Federal High Court in Abuja. All the while that she was in a military detention center, she had no access to family, no access to lawyers. In fact, her family members didn't even know that she was still alive. He, of course, has now petitioned and pleaded with the AGF to ensure that she is released and sent back home. This week as well, some Nigerians went to a water park in Illorin, very similar to the Aquaventure water park in Dubai. But this time, the staff at the water park had to be using buckets to pour water down the slide, hoping that she would use that water to slide down. But it didn't work. At some point, she even seemed like she was going to start crawling down the slide.
I had to stand up because why am I sitting on another slide? And the funniest part is I didn't even know whether I was supposed to walk forward or walk backwards or just leave the slide completely. What I mean when I say it is one thing to see a place online and another thing to actually experience it in person. They said it was 5,000 online. We paid 1,000 to enter.
Also this week, Senator Dino Melaye gave some tips on how he became rich.
I want to find out, how did you become so wealthy?
At the age of 12, I bought a goat, and this goat will give birth, and I will sell the offspring of the goat to pay my school fees in secondary school. From the offspring of that goat, I paid for my WAEC, paid for my JAMB, I paid for my first year and second year in Ahmadu Bello University. My school fees was through that goat investment. At age 18, I was already investing internationally.
And also this week, as a testament to Nigeria's improving emergency healthcare system, a mini clinic was spotted along the Lagos-Badagry Expressway, where a patient was even receiving IV drip inside the gutter. This week as well, Senator Dino Melaye gave his thoughts on the president's certificates.
What's your take on the certificate issue surrounding Tinubu?
Anyway, the only thing authentic, with due respect, and respect for decorum, the only thing authentic about Tinubu is his genital organ. Apart from that, everything about him is fake.
And still talking about the Osun State elections, Nigerian artist Davido this week tweeted at the United States President Donald Trump to come assist with the Osun State elections. He tweeted, "President Donald Trump, I'm calling your attention to the situation in Osun State, Nigeria, as we approach the election. There are growing concerns about tension and the possibility of violence, intimidation, or disruption of the democratic process. Osun people deserve to exercise their constitutional right to vote freely, peacefully, and without fear." Now, those are my top stories for the week. Feel free to share yours with me in the comment section. See you soon.